And we are wrestling with the WWE Royal Rumble 2022 preview. It's next Saturday. And to say there's a lot of buzz is to be kind. Um, so let's kind of get into that. Do you feel like this buzz is warranted, or is it just fans maybe making too much out of it? And maybe getting their hopes high for something that is probably not going to happen. Scooter.
Oh God, I mean, hmm. I, God, this is like we're being so comfortable with our abusers, but yet we still expect them to change. Um, I really want to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I mean, although it's already a plus just to hear or rather to not hear a certain someone go, I told you." Um, oh God, I really, really want to be surprised, and if not, then I'll just do what I usually do to feel something. Drink a lot. No, 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 no.
You're hitting that Coca-Cola hard.
Hit those Capri Suns hard, my guy.
Well, I mean, I do have a box of Kool-Aid Sharkleberry Thin
Ooh.
that I got from Amazon Fresh.
Kaliko, same question.
I go in here with hope. And the only reason I have hope is because this is going to be the first Rumble with fans since 2019.
To 2020.
Oh, no, 2020. Yeah, you're right. Since Kobe died. So the day Kobe died was, yeah, the last one. So 2 years. So my hope is that the Rumble is going to be the Rumble and the people are going to be happy just count down. I just pray that they try to pull out all the stops. And for me, I only give them more hope because their pay per views tend to be better than their TV shows.
Premium
Special
live
event.
event.
Uh,
Premium
What?
live
premium
event.
event.
I
Is it premium
don't give a
event?
fuck. They could call it premium, whatever. It's a goddamn pay per view. There's some things that just, hey, they can change it all they want. We gonna name it this. But anywho, but it's the first time that the first Rumble with that with the people. So in a while, so I would hope that they would pull out all the stops because their shows are the shows aren't the problem. It's when they do the TV shit that's the problem. The Raws and having to deal with the constraints of the FCC.
Hey,
So
let's
the FCC won't let me be. You're let me be me. You're the WWE.
That's true. Feels so
let's
empty without me.
let's get into it. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley WWE Championship match. Who wins, Scooter?
I can say this: BL is gonna win. I mean, is it weird to think that Becky Lynch has bigger testicles than both of them? Um, oh
I mean,
God,
some can attest.
honestly, this is aside from Roman, this is really the Brock's real first challenge of anybody that's actually his body type.
So true.
That's and I mean Roman is WWE trained. Bobby actually has MMA training as well.
Wrestling.
Right.
I mean, and that's where I hope it goes. But well,
I mean,
Scooter, who you think I'm?
I, well,
He said
these are
yeah.
the two. These are the two essentially almost two prodigal sons of OVW from two different eras.
But I mean,
Because
wasn't he part of the son in OVW?
Lashley was the last uh, real OVW based superstar before they split with OVW,
All right.
where Lashley got his training, and of course Lesnar was the Pride back in the early 2000s, 2001. Um, so I'm 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 gonna say I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Brock. It's gotta be Brock.
Kaliko.
Uh, BL. Not just. Can I
Heck,
jump in on the BL? But
no.
can I jump in on the BL trade? Brock. Uh, I think though it will be. I think this is going to match of the night.
Are
Brock
you
and Brock.
so you're going with that? This isn't going to be a 5 minute Brock squash.
Oh no, because if anything, Bobby has the stamina. See, unlike Goldberg, where it was an old guy and he had that physique and he had that background, this is Bobby fucking. This is his time to shine. I think this is probably his most significant match in WWE history, bigger than any match that he's ever done, point blank, period.
Oh,
And I think
absolutely.
they're going to give him the time to shine.
I'm, it has to.
So
It's going to be Brock on my side.
it's going to be Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be Brock, but they're going to give him his chance. It's going to be the closest to defeat Brock has seen as far as like straight up wrestling.
Do you think? Do you think it's going to be a Slapperknock or Frostar Mac Scooter, or do you think it's going to be a 5 minute squash?
I I honestly I don't think it's gonna be a slobber knocker as everyone thinks. I think I think I think Lesnar's gonna gas himself after 5 minutes. Quite honestly,
Hmm.
How dare you?
Interesting.
he'll still win, but he'll still gas himself way too early.
You should take some Pepto Bismol for that. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship. Who wins, Scooter?
Oh, wait, that sounded like Dean Ambrose was showing up in the background there.
He heard me say fighting his demons and
No,
bars.
I heard that motorcycle like revving up and uh
You heard
uh
Wildcat play?
Oh no, it could be Victoria Tara. She's in Dago, so
uh God. See, the one thing here about Roman and Seth is that Roman has never beaten Seth.
This is correct, I believe.
yeah,
And
that is true.
Yeah.
every title match where Roman was the champion, Seth won it from him. In
When he was champion, yes.
Yes, when he was
The,
champion. Not every
when who was champion?
when
Roman was
every
champion.
time Roman Reigns fought Seth for the title, Seth won.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Seth snatched that shit back real quick.
That being said,
That being said, it looks like I think they're going to try for 2 years here, and I think Roman is cashing in all his receipts at this point. Um, so Roman, yeah.
Kaliko.
This is hard, and it's hard because you have the factor that Seth never lost a Roman 1-on-1 for the title. You factor in eventually Roman has to come to an end, right? I
Uh,
factor in Seth is pretty popping right now. The only thing I could say that it won't be Seth is because he's on Raw.
yeah.
That's the
I was
old,
waiting for somebody to say that.
but that's a big fucking deal to me that he's a Raw guy challenging for the SmackDown title.
This is correct.
I'm gonna say that Seth wins, yet Roman retains.
So, disqualification count out.
Kind of like a DQ, because to me, I can't. Seth is the type of guy where this cannot be a one-off, right? I think we can all agree with that.
No, I disagree with that because I feel like,
Really?
yeah, because like you said, he's a raw guy. And this is just a big match for Royal Rumble. And when Royal Rumble's done, everybody goes back to where they're supposed to go, and we could get on to the proper road to WrestleMania.
But it, I the thing is that it this all reeks of what was planned for WrestleMania
32.
and 38. Because it was apparently really supposed to be Brock and Lashley, Roman and Seth.
But if that was the case, we would have gotten it now at Rumble.
That
And I mean, when have you ever seen a
why they
Royal
went ahead
Rumble
and moved
rematch
it.
at Mania?
If they are both no finishes, I bet it would be.
I mean, I swear to God, if we get Brock and Roman again at Mania, I it if we get Brock and Roman again at Mania, it better basically be like Rock Austin at 19.
Yeah, I get that.
Which means somebody has. So that means somebody has to lose the title and win the Rumble. Who's more likely to lose the title and win the Rumble? Roman or Brock?
Roman.
What? Or they could both lose.
I feel Roman that would be a pretty badass thing for him to, fall and then get right back up. And you could have Seth go on to Raw as Universal Champion, and Brock is a free agent. He can go wherever he wants, so he can be on SmackDown and taunt Roman.
There's
Sounds.
there's one more. I think there's one dream match left with the current roster, and I can't believe I might say this, but could there be a big possibility that Edge wins his third Rumble?
No,
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 and goes to face Lesnar?
no.
no. Because Edge did that shit last year. If they hadn't pulled the Edge cord last year for Roman, mind you, then I could see your case. But I can't see Roman. The question is, do you see Roman main eventing WrestleMania 2 years in a row?
Yes,
Yes.
100%.
So, so then he would need an ideal candidate opponent,
True. I mean, he
and it
could
wouldn't
probably.
be. And I can't see Edge as it. I feel like Edge and Miz
No,
are still going to be running around.
this is why I think it would be Edge and Lesnar. And then you could do Roman and Walter.
But see, I could have saw Edge if Ed. I could have seen Edge this year if they didn't pull the angle that he had last year. If they pulled
Right.
last year's angle this year, I could have totally saw it.
I don't think Edge is in the title picture plans at the moment.
No shit, but
Yeah.
it's just like, but but we're speaking hypotheticals here. I mean, I could see it if Edge. I can't see Edge winning it again.
Like
It
there's nobody like there's no logic in who Brock's or Roman's opponent could be at Mania, and that's both exciting and
and
scary at the same
at
time.
the same goddamn time, yes,
Because
it
Austin
is.
Theory could win.
Boy, and that's why I'm like, if I had to put my God, um,
Yoshihashi.
Yoshihashi. Fuck Yoshihashi winning.
The
God.
the
Scooter?
last time this, yeah,
Yeah.
hello,
Yeah, you
yeah,
went out for a
uh,
second.
the last time a Rumble felt like this, Randy Orton won it, 2019.
That was the one in
Ooh.
I'm sorry, 2018. 2018.
that was the
Oh,
one in
Orlando.
Alamo
Orlando.
Dome.
Bray Wyatt.
No, 33. Orlando.
Oh.
Alamo Dome.
Oh. No, I'm saying that storyline led to. No.
Yeah,
Holy sh.
the Bray
Yeah,
Wyatt one.
yeah. Randy Orton won it, and then Bray won the title in the chamber.
Yeah. In the chamber. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was the
So
Bray Wyatt Orton angle.
again, there was no clear opponent for.
Anybody.
Well, we knew Brock and Goldberg would happen. Uh, but
Let's oh, we went way into the rabbit hole. Kaliko, Roman, or Seth? Who wins?
I told you, Seth is going to win to me. Uh, but I think it's going to be DQ. I think this
Okay.
screams either no finish or a DQ because I cannot see it being a one off between them two,
Okay.
especially with how I feel like this would be WWE's counter to Dean Ambrose coming back. Why not have the two
Hello.
Oh, I thought that was me. Holy shit.
Did you guys
no,
get?
wait, no, there he is.
Yeah.
He's alive.
Yes, I'm alive. No. So the two guys, the counter program to Dean Ambrose, John Moxley returning is having Seth and Roman go at each other at WrestleMania. Is that what you was going with?
That would be a You don't think that's a WWE move?
More or less, yeah.
They would. That's
Let's
the only.
let's get into another match on the card. Miz and Maurice versus Edge and Beth Phoenix. Who wins, Scooter?
Maurice's lawyer.
For real though, man, that girl got checks, go.
I mean, the real winner is whoever does best hair.
It's great hair.
I can just imagine the entrance they're gonna do. Like, Edge will be Edge and Beth will be Gangrel. No,
Wow.
Who's
like
Christian?
nobody. He's a blue dot. Uh,
Oh, there you go.
uh, the forbidden blue dot.
I mean, if there was a forbidden door,
Clearly, this is.
Kristen was one of the first people to go through it.
I mean, clear. I mean, yeah. By the way, and by the way, for the forbidden door was was a long existed way before anything, but but not only is this going to be Edge and Beth, but I'm betting Beth pins Miz.
That's a good prediction. What about you, Kaliko?
This feels like a payback for Miz losing the belt to Lashley. I feel like this is going to be going into Mania. So it only way it could happen is if Beth and Edge lose to Miz and Maurice. So I'm gonna go Miz and Maurice.
I'm going Edge and Beth Phoenix.
I mean, to tell you that this is technically the second in this series, and they learned from WrestleMania 33, don't do a mixed tag match at WrestleMania ever again.
Yeah, so
Unless
I
they're
think
already
that it's
married.
going to be a. I think Miz will win, and then they have their blow off at Mania.
See, I kind of expect them. Now that I think about it, I kind of expect Miz and Maurice to this whole like Maurice walking out on Miz is like it's calculated. It's a plan, and it's gonna be and that Maurice is not gonna be there for the first part of the match,
Hmm.
and it's just gonna be it's just gonna go back to essentially being a a one-on-one until Maurice shows up later in in the match with something. I don't know. Maybe she'll bring out George Mazanin and Carbonite and just hit somebody with it. Uh,
Bring out Miz's dad.
I would think Edge would bring him out, quite honestly.
And slap him.
No, Mrs. Father would come out and be like, "I'm an Edgehead."
That I would put it past them. But Kaliko, you've been saying, oh, this is going to go to WrestleMania. Oh, this is going to be go to WrestleMania. A lot of I always felt that the Royal Rumble was just like the matches leading
Yeah.
up to the two Rumble matches were just kind of placement holders until we get to what we're actually going to do at Mania.
At WrestleMania. I
Yeah.
get that. But the problem is that WrestleMania is 2 goddamn nights, so they gotta keep motherfuckers invested in something. And that is the hook. That's the hook. If it was a one night, I totally agree. Everything you would say is valid. But the fact that it's 2 nights in Dallas, They gotta make it work, homie. And the only way that they can make shit work, is by stretching some shit to Mania. And it has to, because that's too much work trying to build up storylines to 2 nights. Hell, we complain about them trying to build up a story for a 3-hour show. What the fuck you think they're gonna do with 2 nights?
Very
Yeah,
true.
this makes me wonder.
Fuck. Like,
Could there be a tournament in the works?
Oh God,
like
no.
what? The Dusty Classic? Like, what the fuck?
No,
Like,
a 2 night WrestleMania tournament. I
No.
mean,
let's
No.
pray. Let's pray not.
Vince
Because no
McMahon would
one's
never
going to
work it out.
WrestleMania for a goddamn tournament. At best, they would do a gauntlet match like last year. Like last year, that women's tag gauntlet
whoa.
match was fucking fire. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Even though, like, because the people you didn't expect to win won it. And I don't see them trying to dig that well twice. So,
Let's get into another match. Becky Lynch versus Dewdrop. Who wins, Scooter?
Well, do drop in someday and see me, but BL will win. Yeah, clearly it's Becky.
Kaliko.
Becky, no shit. Like, we even have to ask.
Alright. That was as short as we was going to get for this review.
Wait,
Alright,
we're not going to talk about the actual Rumbles itself,
let's
are we?
get no, I mean that's the shortest we'll be talking about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
match in this preview.
Any match at this point, yeah.
Except what do you think of Yoshihashi, Kaliko?
Fuck Yoshihashi. And the fact that he's got belts is pissing me off. But anyway,
He has one belt.
I don't give a fuck. He had 2 belts at one point. I don't. Well,
No,
no,
he's never
yeah,
had two belts at one point. We'll get
bro.
off topic. Women's Royal Rumble match. Um, the thing that really interests me in this, and we talked a little bit about it last week, Kaliko, was that 19 of the 30 women were announced. We, of this side, as we record this, we're at 21. So that
Uh,
only leaves, um,
Amendment to that. Carmella is out as of now.
so 20.
Uh, she was she
She
caught
tested
the
positive for
Rona, I
COVID.
believe.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Aw.
we only have 10.
Corey can take her spot.
I know, since he coming back.
Yeah.
Got cleared.
Uh, we got 10 spots open. Let's say five of them. Well, one of them's going to be Alexa Bliss. That would make sense. Let's say three of them is NXT superstars. And then you have what? Six
Bailey,
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 possibly.
Bailey, Oscar, EO.
Sasha,
If she
uh,
gets cleared, yeah.
Sonya.
Sonya.
Uh,
Uh,
Sonya's not in there yet.
Nah, but I'm thinking
No, she's not in there yet.
they they're working to apparently know Naomi and Sonya at Mania. That seems like where they're going.
and the only
Uh,
way that could happen is if they got to touch at some point.
Very true. So,
Um,
Scooter, all that to be said. Who wins the Women's Royal Rumble?
this honestly, this really is.
a toughie, right?
I mean, there's two clear ones, and it's either going to be Bailey or they're going to literally pull. They're literally going to pull the champion wins card, and it's going to be Charlotte.
Hmm. What say you, Kalika?
Yeah, we usually pick three. Um, we usually get a mulligan, so we get
You could
one and a
you
mulligan,
could have
one and
three.
two
It's fine.
mulligans. No, no, no. What? So,
Uh,
Scooter,
I,
who's your mulligan in the event that it may not happen?
in the event that it may not happen,
The scenario, you.
I am. I'm going to say that's got to be Bianca. Then again, they might as well pull it 2 times in a row. Then
Mm.
I get that. So you got Charlotte, Bailey, and Bianca as your mulligan.
That's not a bad proposition.
yes,
Kalika, you need some time to think about this, Kalika?
Well, we're in agreement that it has to. Me and him are on the same wavelength.
I kind of get
The
what
only
he's
way
saying.
Charlotte would be in it is wins it.
I mean,
Because if she wins it, she picks her opponent, thus taking away any ambiguity for her, right?
I
yeah,
kind of get that, yeah.
Then that would be okay. I would say Bailey, but it depends on how Bailey comes back because we got two heel champions.
So it would have to be as a face.
It would literally have to be Bailey coming back
with the Bailey
oh,
buddies.
with the Bailey buddies.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh, just imagine the chanting in St. Louis. Hey, hey, Bailey. Ooh, ah, I wanna know if you'll be my
So,
girl. Two,
And they
three,
might
four.
actually have a shot. But
Yes.
um, so I say either Charlotte's gonna win and she picks, Bailey's gonna win and she's back to face, and in my third one, hmm, I'm gonna go on a limb. Mickey James.
that's your mulligan?
That is the mulligan.
That's a mulligan of mulligans, if I do say so
That
myself.
hey, if you're gonna pull a mulligan, pull it because she walks in with the TNA championship and gets a title shot at Mania. Think about the what the fuck factor that would be.
Alright, so my picks for the Women's Royal Rumble is Bailey. I think we're all in agreement that there's a very good possibility that it's Bailey. My second pick is Naomi, because if they're going the adversity route, then Naomi would definitely have a good shot of winning it. And not to mention that people just
Oh,
really like
uh,
Naomi.
Yeah,
uh, um, I can probably put a kibosh on that. The rumors are Naomi might actually be part of Celebrity Big Brother.
How about
She's
with,
she's on she's on the cast list.
and my I'm having some difficulties with my mulligan here, but I'm either on the fence with either Shayna Baszler or Liv Morgan.
Ooh. You talk about your mulligans. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Okay, yeah. Good luck with the Shayna one, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
But if I have to go Mulligan, it's probably going to be Liv Morgan. I don't know why. I mean, it seems like they've been going with her as of recently, but the way that they've been booking her doesn't seem like it.
Which means it doesn't matter.
True. I mean, there's always the possibility that Kelly wins.
Oh God, no.
All right.
And if Charlotte wins, the only way I could see her winning and handpicking would be Lita.
No. Lita can't do it.
That that would be a friggin' throwaway. I mean, I could see like
If it was Trish
them
Stratus, yeah.
bringing Lita.
But I mean,
I could see them doing Charlotte and Lita at SummerSlam,
I feel like Lita,
but not at
no
Mania.
offense to Lita, but she can't go as she used to anymore. So that would be the
Neither
biggest
could
issue.
Trish.
Huh?
Didn't stop that. Didn't stop their ass from Trish. Shit.
Trish could still go. Lita can't.
For real. For real. For real.
For real.
For
Really,
alright. Alright.
the
I
the, the the woman who started out years before the fitness model can't go anymore.
She started years before, some more wear and tear. Alright, we have
But I mean,
huh?
she had those thongs on, so I mean, she.
yeah, let me see that thump thump thump.
Time to talk about the men's Royal Rumble match. Lot to unpack here. Lots of rumors. Only 15 participants have been announced as of now. So we still have 15 more, so that leaves things open. Scooter, who wins the Royal Rumble?
Jesus. Yeah, Jesus.
Exactly.
Jesus,
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Harold Christ.
Oh,
I,
oh God.
I, somewhere deep down, I'm really fucking hoping Johnny Knoxville wins.
Jesus.
I was going to say this.
Really,
Everybody thought
Jesus
Johnny
Christ.
Knoxville winning this.
And,
Oh,
and he gets help from Wee Man, but they end up calling him Hornswoggle.
oh, okay. Okay.
Um,
For real this time.
Jesus.
I mean, for shits and giggles, they might actually do Johnny Knoxville.
Mhm.
uh, consider, if we're taking the Forbidden Door into account here, hey, Mox, there's no chance in hell for Mox.
For him
No.
to be in
No,
there or to win?
to be in it. Uh, I they said Cena was not going to be around. I think that's a lie. I think Cena will be in it. I don't think Cena will win it. Oh yes. Also, yeah, Jeff Jarrett was on SmackDown.
Are you
So
fucking? No, you're not. No, you're not saying Jeff Jarrett.
no, I'm not saying Jeff Jarrett. I'm
Okay.
saying I'm saying Effie.
Wait a minute, you think Effie could be in the Royal Rumble?
Considering that Jarrett's been involved with GCW,
That's a bit of a stretch, but I heard the big rumored name was Moose.
Moose, yes, Moose is the Moose is the big name. I guarantee you they're gonna think it's Titus O'Neil.
Oh wow.
That damn pal
I
got
mean,
fat. What happened to that 6-pack?
it was a 26 pack. Uh, and if we're looking at, I would not I would not be surprised if an AEW talent shows up. I really wouldn't.
Cody won't.
Honestly, I think it would be Mox before Cody. Quite honestly,
No, I mean he's been
especially
heavily rumored, and he didn't. And all his incoherent babbling on Dynamite, he didn't deny it.
yeah, but after that god awful attempt to be this generation's CM Punk, Dusty is rolling over. I swear to God. Um, you know what? Screw it. AJ wins.
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles wins it.
Well, that's one.
It's a, it's a, it's a last remaining. Um. Again, if things hadn't just changed so drastically in the past 3 weeks, I might, I might have said this was Big East to win, but since they're apparently putting Big E and Kofi back together, um, God, you know what?
Yeah.
K, yeah, KO, Kevin Owens.
Hmm.
It's AJ, Kevin Owens.
Who's your mulligan?
God, who would be?
If you need me to come back to you,
Oh,
I could do that. Hello.
okay, you know what? I'm taking back AJ, and Walter is going to be my first pick. Uh, KO is still going to be my second, but third is going to be a really huge thing because I honestly think they're putting Champa, Dunn, Strong, and LA Knight in the Rumble.
That's a good. That's those are pretty good predictions, I would say.
So Walter, KO, or Pete Dunne.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's quite a mulligan. What say you, Kaliko?
Considering this Rumble is the biggest shot in the dark, and I couldn't buy Big E because there was only one person that has won the Rumble and the Money in the Bank consecutively, like with those events being within each other, and that was Alberto Del Rio.
This is correct.
So it can't be Big E. I'm trying to think who would come in. My first pick, Lashley,
Hmm. So
because
where's
the
the
only way
Lashley
you can
Alberto
get
combo?
the only way you could get the Lashley Brock rematch is if Lashley loses and can enter the Rumble and win it. And then he would literally be the Drew McIntyre role from last year. Uh, my second pick. But let me get my mulligan out the way. I think Gargano's going to get in this bitch. I don't know if he'll win it, but I think I'm going to.
He's not. He's not. He's too busy on Twitch.
Oh, God. I gave it a. See, man, one man can hope. Anyways.
Yeah.
The second guy. KO did get the deal. KO did main event with Seth.
It reeks of 1998, doesn't it?
You know what I mean? Yeah, KO. So KO, Lashley, and since Gargano's going to be on Twitch that night, my third pick, my third mulligan, Seth, because I think one of the losers is going to be in the Royal Rumble.
I mean,
whoever loses those matches will be in the Royal Rumble.
All right. So my pick is for that crazy out there one is Walter. My second pick, because I will ride this until it actually happens, AJ Styles. And I don't even want to call it a mulligan. I want to call it just for shits and giggles. Is either Johnny Knoxville or Austin Theory. Because I feel like they would do something like that.
Yeah, but that would be that really would be a waste. That would literally Knoxville winning would literally send stock prices plummeting.
What about
Have you ever thought about the fact that they just might be trying to combine all these goddamn superstars and stop doing the brand split?
I mean, they did that once and it didn't work too well.
Well, but the problem is that they're serving two network masters and.
Yeah, true. One thing
But
that we've been kind of going over, a lot of our picks were relatively heels. It seems like AJ is kind of coming back from the dark side. But Owens is a heel. Seth's a heel. Bobby's a heel.
Seth's a shade. No. Seth and Kevin Owens are shades of gray. Yeah, they're literally 50 shades of gray, homie.
Yeah, they are tweeners.
They are tweeters if you ever seen it.
And even more, Walter / Gunther is a heel. So
because I'm tight.
Yeah. Bless you.
So I mean, the only one that was logically a face that I could actually win this is Big E. And like what both of you said, it doesn't seem like they're going that route. Unless they really surprise us.
But like I said last week, they should have just if they really cared about Big E and him in the title status, he should have had his goddamn rematch a long time ago.
When was he going to get his title match when Brock Lesnar only wrestles on special events?
That's my point. His rematch would have been at the Rumble.
Unless
they want to give him the Mania moment.
unless Biggie that the chamber, or they're actually thinking ahead and saving it.
No, I don't have faith that they'll bring it back. Because remember what happened to Kevin Owens and Goldberg.
True. Or
Yes.
even Kofi for that matter.
Fuck yeah. We were there. I was like, still
Well,
pissed off.
well, then
Still pissed.
in that case, somebody has to like clip. Why do I feel like Brock Lesnar's going to get hit in the parking lot?
But he's not bold. And how's it goatee?
So does his daughter. What's your point?
You only get hit with a car when you're bald and have a goatee.
I feel like Brock would break the car.
Yeah. I mean, we're not seeing The Rock anytime soon.
I want Sable to show up and turn on Brock
Okay, that's a bit of a stretch now.
Now that's a mulligan. Jesus Christ.
and cost him the match.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't. I don't think we're getting a Miro
Miro,
Lana
Lana,
situation.
No. Sable and Lashley. Lashley.
or
So
Blable.
Playful.
Yeah.
Label.
Blable.
now we kind of had our surprise as well. I mean, we're thinking maybe possibly Moose. Uh,
Moose.
I would say Cody before Moxley, but that's just me.
I could. I would almost guarantee that we're going to see Carmelo Hayes in the Rumble.
I wouldn't hate that.
Wouldn't put it past it.
I also think we're going to see Dexter Loomis.
I feel like Dexter would just confuse people at this point. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he would.
I mean, unless he's led down by Indy.
We could see Indy in the
I
women's.
mean,
I wouldn't see them unless we see Gargano. They only there because of Gargano.
I mean, what if MSK was put in and we get Trey Miguel?
Hmm.
The Rascals?
That would be interesting. But then
Mm.
again, nobody knows who MSK is on WWE TV.
Uh, like, oh God, Chris Sabin?
Mm, ooh. Oh, maybe Sammy Callahan.
What if now?
Juice. Might as well put in Juice Robinson. Jesus Christ.
What if this is the time for Jay White?
You're on that again. He's too busy with the US of J tournament or whatever the hell he's doing with that.
Maybe Jonah? No. uh,
Only if he's on an off.
maybe Masha will be.
I wouldn't put it past her.
Yeah, maybe uh, maybe Sue Young's kid.
Sue Young's kid?
Sue Young's baby.
Oh, that's right. She's pregnant. I forgot.
Oh, no. Hell no.
No. We
That
could get
ain't
Lacey
happening.
Evans back though.
Tom Phillips. No.
Pat McAfee will be in it. And if Pat McAfee's in it, Corey Graves could be in it.
This is correct. Yes.
I do think Corey will be in it.
And if that means Corey's in it, does that mean Jimmy Smith is in it?
Not if they're paying him big bucks to bum.
No, I mean, no, Byron, then.
Byron. Oh, that would be dope. Just so Corey could eliminate Byron.
No, it would be the other way around.
Corey.
Oh God, no.
And who else could be?
Oh.
Oh, Zack Ryder could be there.
What?
No, no.
No, no.
Kurt Hawkins.
Uh,
Oh, Big
He's
uh,
gonna be at the
Cass.
Hammer. He's at the Hammerstein this Saturday. Jesus Christ.
Big Cass
uh,
could be a
w-
part of
w-
it.
uh, hmm, uh,
Rhino.
Willie Mack, as and everybody thinks it's the Junkyard Dog.
If they got a Ouija board out. But if you
Yeah.
if you did
Fuck
Junkyard
that.
Dog, they resurrected him.
Um,
I know, right? Rehire Samoa Joe.
I mean, possibly Aiden English.
No. What about from the
Is
AEW
Deanna
side?
is Deanna in the Rumble?
No.
No.
No, I'm just saying. You think she'll pop up? Mickey's popping up, so
I mean, if we're going AEW side, maybe the Bastard, Pac.
eh, ain't nobody.
I
You really
mean,
think? No.
if Nikki's gonna be in it, I would definitely say Gail Kim.
Oh, maybe Magnus.
Ooh, yeah, that's the other. Yeah, that's right.
Nick
Ooh,
Aldis.
No.
I mean, he's not a
ooh,
heavyweight
Hell.
champion.
Hell no.
James Storm.
Because if that's the case, you might as well put in Damian Sandow. Jesus Christ. Like,
Oh, what's his name? Aaron.
Idol
No.
Solo. Aaron Solo.
Stevens or some shit like
Aaron Stevens. That's Damien
It was
Sandow's
Aaron the
brother.
Idol Stevens. Yes.
that.
Stone Cold Ace Austin.
Might as well bring the Rock and Roll Express in that bitch. I'm just saying. I just like
Alright,
fucking it.
I think we had enough fun with our predictions.
Crazy Steve. Dave,
Any last
Dave
thoughts on
Penson.
the Royal Rumble, Scooter?
Eddie Edwards.
The Hex.
Is that how you want to
Uh,
end this, Scooter? Or do you have any
Belita.
last words?
Caleb with a K. Lawrence D. Uh, Mike B.
Kaliko.
R.
Kaliko, any last
Mask
words?
Wrestler. Mask Wrestler 1. The,
Susan and Susie. Holy crap! There's three faces of Sue Young.
There is. Susie, Susan, and Su Young.
what is this, Pokemon? Like, what the fuck?
Damn, Rich got three women in one.
Rich got it made.
And Scooter, if people are smart, how should they listen to the Royal Rumble?
With a bottle of bleach ready to put it in your ears and eyes. now,
Oh, come
now, of
on.
course, you're gonna want to listen to it on the remix via James the only live streaming alternate commentary podcast on the web today only on the TNT network.
That conclude our coverage of the Royal Rumble 2022. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, both on YouTube and Castbox. Of course, this was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. Join us this Wednesday as we interview Sam Latana. And follow the show on both Instagram and Twitter at Wrestling with E. Follow us individually as well. I am at JamesJ993. Where can they find Kaliko?
I feel like we need one of those bingo boards for wrestlers that's going to enter. But you can find me at I am Kaliko.
And where can they find Scooter?
They can find me in paradise by the dashboard light, or find me on Twitter at Scooter Dust. Of course, the remix with James and I, bringing you the Royal Rumble, and of course, join me along with Rico Constantino Jr. and the rest of the Smoking Dragons clan over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Smoking Dragons. No Johnny Gargano to appear.
Boo.
For Kaliko Yacht Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
If Gargano has respect, he'd be on that Twitch.
Hey guys, this is Brutal Bob Evans from Hangs with Bob Seminars and TheWrestleLife.com, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.